Hello, Peanut. Swanee here, Roscoe Pico Train. Just want to give a congrats to you on your jersey retirement. Sorry I can't be there to celebrate. I wanted to share a few memories that come into my mind thinking about you and us and our days. We solidified our friendship when we both made the team to go to the Czech Republic at 16, and you led about 8 of us in tow into a bar and walked up to the bartender and ordered a 26er of peach snaps for 8 of us to pass around the table in Prague, Czech Republic. We both made junior that same year, 16-year-olds. I was with Portland, you were with Swift Current. You guys came to town, you were playing a lot. I, of course, was riding the Pine. And I think you were double shifting, actually. Your coach must really, really like you. What was your coach's name again? Fast forward a couple of years, same day, both you and I get traded to Seattle Thunderbirds as they are trying to clear house of their partiers, and they bring in Swanee and Peanut. Great memories, times in Seattle. Peanut just, even on the bus playing crib, to DJing at a party together. You know, you're always the tank. Waking up after a year ender and the homeowner is vacuuming around our heads, and subsequently driving to the Mariner game where you're going to throw first pitch with Sweet Charlie. But my best memory is actually when we didn't know each other. We were both 14 years old. I was with Kamloops Minor Hockey. You were in Merritt. And as the game is played, the refs all of a sudden blow the whistle and the game stops and we're like, what's going on? And the refs fly over to the Merritt bench because you and a teammate are having a tilt on the bench and they had to stop the game to rectify the situation. Peanut, that, my friend, is why they're retiring your jersey. Love you lots. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you again, buddy.
Hi, Tyler. It's Russ Farwell here with the Thunderbirds. It's an honor to be able to contribute my congratulations and wishes to you on your special night. I loved having you on my team. It was great to watch you evolve and watch your pro career, and now moving on to be a great dad and husband and part of your community has been special. The invite said, send my congratulations and any story I might have. Probably not the best of a lot of stories, but I do remember when we added you to the All-Star team in '97. All-Star games are not usually very good, but you went in with the passion you played with and the way you approached the game, changed the entire game, made it the best game All-Star game I was ever involved in. And you were named player of the game. It was a total success, and that's the way you played. It was a pleasure, and all the best, and congratulations on the jersey retirement. Hope you have a very great day.
When Wendy asked for a funny story about Tyler, I thought, like most of you, where do I begin? But unlike the Colonel's post-game speeches, I'll try to keep this short. I thought about using this time to talk about why goalies are nothing like place kickers. The two positions have no similarities whatsoever. They're nothing alike, no matter how much Tyler, Eddie Campbell, or some drunk douche you just met at the poker table tries to tell you who they are. But this is supposed to be about Tyler. So I could tell stories from our trip to Vegas, getting kicked out of the Venetian card room, playing all night with Scotty fucking Wen in the biggest, craziest 1-2 game Bally's has ever seen. But Willie probably wouldn't remember that because after 14 hours of Bally's top shelf beverages, I had to wake him up every time it was his turn. I think the story that sums up Willie best for me is one of the first times I encountered him on the ice. I was playing in Port Huron at the time, and we were terrible. We were playing in Kalamazoo, and as with all the games with the K-Wings that year, we were getting our asses handed to us. I think the score was like 9-0, and the shots were like 60-10. Late in the game, we kept taking penalty after penalty. So being a classy team, the K-Wings, they were given their third power play unit as much ice time as they could handle, which meant Willie was getting a ton of ice time. And he was parking himself right in front of the net, right on top of me, every chance he got. Now, I don't have to tell you, despite his diminutive stature, Tyler can be a huge pain in the ass when he wants. And with us getting blown out of the building again, I was in no mood for Tyler's shit. I mean, they were up like 9 goals, and he's sticking his ass in my face. He's hacking and whacking at every rebound. He's spearing and slashing my hand every time I try to freeze the puck. And I'm slashing the hell out of his ankles and then the back of his legs, spearing him in the nuts, and that just seemed to encourage him. He'd just giggle and talk more shit. They got another power play late in the game. They got another power play goal late in the game with him parked right in front of me, and Willie celebrated right in my face. I think I might have shot the puck at him afterwards. I don't remember. And then after the game, I was pissed. I had a few more words for him, congratulated him on his garbage time power play points, and he just laughed and talked more shit. So I was definitely not a Tyler Willis fan that season. But it was all these qualities that made Willie one of the best teammates I ever had. He loved the game. He had more fun playing than anybody else. He played harder than anybody else, and he was the ultimate team guy. And off the ice, he's a pretty great guy too. I'm not sure I would have become friends with me after some of the things I said to Willie that game, but here we are. So congrats, bud. If anybody deserves to have their jersey hanging at Wing Stadium, it's you. I look forward to celebrating with you sometime soon. Maybe tip a few back. Maybe take some more of your money at the card table. I love you, bud.
Hey Willie, it's me, Carly. Hey, just wanted to congratulate you on your jersey retirement in Kalamazoo, pal. Hearing that news brought back a lot of great memories from our time in Kalamazoo, both on and off the ice. Obviously, winning a championship was great. Sharing a bobblehead with you was great, but also was the chance for me and Shelly to spend time with you and Wendy. Pretty much became part-time roommates for a couple of seasons and spent a lot of late nights drinking too much red wine. Those were great memories as well. I know you guys are probably loving your life back in BC, especially close to your family. But like others, I'm sure, selfishly for us, we wish you were a little closer and still just down the road from us. The good part is this. Now that number 13 is going to be permanently hoisted high into the rafters at Wing Stadium, no matter where you are, a part of you will always be here, and you'll never, ever have to leave, pal. Congrats again, be good, and we'll see you soon.
Hey Willie, congratulations on this, I don't know what it is, jersey retirement. Acknowledgement of being a great hockey player. Whatever it is, it's awesome. Congratulations. And Wendy had reached out for me to tell about some fun stories, maybe on and off the ice. Having a really tough time thinking about on ice good stories. It was, I guess we didn't have too many of those, but I do remember one kind of tough situation, and that's when we both got sent down and heading out on the road, and the we're all set up, got our per diem money, and loaded up on the bus, and the coaches called us both off the bus to let us know that we were both being sent down. So that was pretty shitty, but it seemed like it wouldn't be too bad because we were kind of going down together. But when they took us into the coach's room, take our per diem money back and let us know where we're going. We were both going somewhere different. So maybe it was a little bit of our off-ice antics that they knew not to send us to the same spot. But yeah, that was our kind of story that we had on the ice. Off the ice, man, lots of good times. Probably dive bar would be, top. Some good times there, and just some overall good times hanging out with you. You're a great guy to be around, and just a fascinating guy to party with. So that was always fun. So yeah, so just I guess the only other story I could really think of that's PG is just to talk about your how you got to playing pro hockey. I played a little bit of junior with you, against you, and knew that you're a little shit disturber and horrible guy to play against, but an awesome guy to be on your team. And when I was in St. Louis with you, and that was our first pro camp together, and to see what you did to earn that contract, it's just unbelievable. A guy with so much heart and just did everything possible. I think you were about 1.5 feet shorter than everybody else at that camp, and you went in there with guys like Tony Twist and Kelly Chase and Chris Pronger and those guys, and just impressed everybody, and kind of forced the management's hand to sign give you a contract. So pretty amazing, and I think you're just a fascinating guy, and proud to call you my good friend, and I look forward to keeping in touch. And congratulations on everything that you're getting honored for here. It's well deserved, and congratulations once again. Take care, bud. Cheers.
Willie, I just want to congratulate you on your jersey retirement. I wanted to thank you personally for everything that you taught me on and off the ice. I know the K-Wings organization and the fan base are going to give you a great sending off party, and hope to see you there. Congrats, bud.
This message is for one Tyler Willis. First off, happy birthday. I mean, you've looked 60 since you were 20, so it's only fitting you're going to be turning 45. I think. I don't know. I'm not good at math. When I got traded to Kalamazoo, first, I would say couple days I was there. Didn't really see the guys much. First day I went into the rink, you were getting into the hot tub butt naked, and I was like, oh, that's weird. The equipment manager goes in the hot tub with the guys before the skate. Come to find out, you're one of the toughest SOBs to ever play, pound for pound, let me put it that way. You invited me out a couple of times. B-Dubs, I believe, was our place of Golden Tea and Miller High Life on draft. Then we got to know each other pretty well, and then you introduced me to my real dad, Barry, and I think it was my stepdad, Russ, and we went to a Super Bowl party at Russ's house. I mean, this thing was unbelievable. It had a band. It had Jello shots. I think me, you, and Ruffer must have ate, 200 Jello shots between the three of us. Me and Ruffer ate 190 of them. You had 10 of them because, you were a lightweight, just like your frame and stature. We got so drunk playing beer pong, eating Jello shots, stuffing our face with food that on the way home, you had to pull the car over so Ruffer could puke. And I've never seen a 220/250 pound guy make a noise that he made. I'm going to try to recreate it for you. Hopefully it gives you a laugh. like it does me whenever I think about it. He was bent over, hands on his knees, just pretty much calling, I don't know what he was calling, but it was something like, "Wah! Wah!" Me and you were crying in the front seat. He gets back in. I'm all good. Let's go to the bar. Me and you couldn't even fathom how he wanted to go to the bar. We then went home, made it to practice the next day. He showed up. He had blood vessels popped in his eyes, blood vessels popped around his eyes because he threw up so damn hard. Those are the things I remember when I think about you and that team in Kalamazoo. One of the funnest years of my life, and you were the main part of that. Love you, buddy. Miss you. Happy birthday.
Hey, buddy. Special night coming up for you. It's been a long road. What a career you had, man. So I just felt like it was a good idea for me to share one of my best memories of you and I being teammates and line mates. And I know you remember this well. It was the third assist of 3 that you gave to me on my first and last professional hat trick in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'll never forget it. Sacrifice the body, the whole thing, all the cliches. And Willie, his feet were above his head before I got the puck on my stick from his pass. Took a hit to make a play. I go down, score a goal. All celebrations, 4 of us in the pile, and Willie skates up on his ankles, looking through his eye hole of his helmet with a snot bubble, and just had the stink eye for me. And I still laugh to this day about that. And you always said it takes a magician, not a hockey player, to get Kevin Sawyer a hat trick. But anyway, that's one of my favorite memories. And of course, all of the dinners that you cooked for me on the George Foreman grill with Frankie, your ferret, trying to steal my food, and the blatant disregard for my fear of rodents. So really, really miss those days. But in all honesty, I do. And truthfully, buddy, all jokes aside, you are the most loyal teammate I've ever had. And we became close friends off the ice because of it. Toughest for pound dude. And I mean that. Because I've been punched in the face by a lot of people. I'm glad you were not one of them, but all heart, all soul. And I am really proud of you that they get to hang your teeny tiny jersey. I mean, your jersey in the rafters. That's a rare thing that not very many people get to experience. So I know your kids weren't around when you played, buddy, but I know how much it's going to mean to you that your folks will share this with you, Wendy and the kids, on a very well-deserved honor. Congrats, miss ya, and I wish I could be there. We'll talk soon.
Hey, Tyler. Congratulations on this wonderful achievement of having your jersey retired. I know what an honor that is for a hockey player, and boy, did you deserve it. All those years and all those hard yards that you put in, very, very well deserving. So happy and so proud of you, and hope you and your family really enjoy the experience. Wendy asked me to tell a couple of stories. I don't know that I can tell too many stories. We were both underage at that time, so it's best that we keep those stories quiet and not on video or on social media. The one thing I will share with you, Tyler, is that you as a teammate, not only to me, but to all of the teammates that you played with, you sure taught us a lot about passion, compete, work ethic, and being a great teammate. I really enjoyed my time playing with you, even as young as we were. I really, really enjoyed watching your career and following you along the way. I've been honored and proud to call you a teammate through my whole life, and not a day goes by where a lot of those lessons that you taught us that I work through every single day: passion, compete, work ethic, and being a good teammate. So thank you for teaching us those things, and having some good laughs along the way, enjoying ourselves along the way, and we'll have to get together for a beer at some point here soon and celebrate. But truly want you to understand the honor it is to have your jersey retired as a player. There's no bigger honor than that, and you sure must have meant a lot to that community. So make sure you enjoy it. I'm proud to call you a teammate, and hope you and your family are doing well. Take care.
Hey, little buddy, it's Tito. Hey, man, first off, I just want to congratulate you on the announcement of your jersey being retired in Kalamazoo. There's not a person that doesn't deserve it more than you, and I'm so glad that this is happening and proud of you, man. So I was asked to share a story, and I've thought about this, and there's a ton of stories I could share, but this one always sticks out in my head, probably because I was a part of it. But we're in Quad Cities on a Friday night, and Willie gets his arm stepped on. There's flesh pouring out of his, arm, and he's trying to get back out there. The trainer's like, there's no way you can get back out there, blah, blah. Long story short, they sew him up. I'm pretty sure you finished the rest of the Quad City game, but we had Danbury at home, I believe, the next night. And, we're obviously talking before the game, and Willie's like, I can't fight tonight, whatever. And I was like, hey, don't worry, I'll protect you, being the fighter I am. Maybe getting a fight once a year. But anyway, sure enough, we get out there and playing Danbury. They got a bunch of shit talkers, and of course, Willie can't help himself, gets into the mix, and next thing you know, you got some Johnny on Danbury trying to fight Willie. So who comes to his rescue? Of course, I do. And I get the stick in the middle, and I'm telling this guy, "You're not fighting Willie. You guys got to get through me before you get to him." And I'm thinking, Willie's going to love this. And what do I hear in the background? I got Willie just dying laughing on the ice, laughing. The guy's been fighting for 25 years. Here, I'm a once a year fighter, and I'm protecting the sheriff out there. So anyway, I'll never forget that story. It's one of my favorites. And, hey, man, Willie, I love you, man. You're one of my best friends, and I'm so thankful to have met you in my travels and be your roommate on the road. And I wouldn't ask for a better roommate. You're just a good person. What happens on the ice doesn't reflect off the ice at all. But anyway, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the celebration. I'm proud of you, and I'm excited for when you come back to Kalamazoo and we celebrate this thing together. Love you guys. Wendy, thank you so much for putting this together. It's much deserved. And I'll see you guys soon. Love you.
Willie, congratulations on the jersey retirement. Very well deserved. You were the ultimate teammate and a great K-Wing. Look forward to seeing you and the family in April.
T. Willie, partner, Peanut. Just want to say congratulations on having your number retired here in Wings Event Center. It's going to go up in the rafters where it belongs, my friend. Very well deserved. You're a class act. Top end right winger, favorite guy to play with. Maybe should have been a left-hand shot. Best backhand I've ever seen in my life. Toughest guy pound per pound. Go to war with you anytime, my friend. Love you, miss you. Can't wait to see the family when they come for the night.
Hey, Tyler. First of all, congratulations on your jersey retirement from the K-Wings. I met Tyler at a Super Bowl party through mutual friends. I'm not sure how he got invited, but he showed up. So we became pretty good friends at a quick pace. We hung out in the local pubs a little bit, hit casinos, went to Vegas a couple of times, and I'm going to keep the stories G-rated for the most part. But Tyler introduced me to a lot of the K-Wings, made it fun to go back to the games again because I knew most of the players and got to hang out with Boots and Carly and Lee Ruff and all the guys and Timmy Turner. And but when Tyler was playing, it made the rink a different atmosphere. I mean, it would bring excitement to the ice because every time he stepped on the ice, people were generally excited that he was out there because they knew he was going to start trouble or start a fight or get into something that really gets everybody pumped up. And yeah, that made a lot of fun to watch. I never see him score a goal, but I'm assuming he scored one or two in his career. But I saw him miss more wide open nets than he ever hit. But well, there's a lot I could say about Tyler. I'm going to keep it, like I said, G-rated. He's a great guy. I'm pretty sure the only reason they retired his number is because that extra small jersey doesn't take up much space on the wall. Congrats again, Tyler, and we'll see you on the 15th.
Tyler, congratulations from Kalamazoo and Russ and Janet. So excited for your upcoming jersey retirement, watching that little smelly, beat-up, bloody jersey go up in the rafters where it belongs. So really looking forward to that. I was thinking back about the first time I met you. I was having a Super Bowl party, and you and a whole crew showed up. More than welcome, of course. But you had just had a game that day, and I think you had a black eye, a couple stitches. You came walking into my basement. My first thought was, who is this guy here to fight? So luckily you weren't there to fight. You were there just to drink beer and have fun like you always love to do. So over time, I learned that you were a great guy and really enjoyed hanging out with you. And one thing I did learn is that you always had time for your fans. We would go out and have a beer, we would go to dinner, and there was always people coming up. They wanted your autograph, they wanted pictures, and over the 7-8 years that you lived here, I don't think I ever saw you say no. No matter what we were doing or how inappropriate it was, you were always awesome. So that helps to explain how you became Kalamazoo's most popular player ever. Well deserved. So you took the time like that. But I also learned and enjoyed watching you play hockey because you were a different person out there. Never knew what we were going to get from old Willie. So we used to sit up there and cheer you on and just watch it. One of my favorites was, you lining up against a guy named Big Snake. Most guys hear a name Big Snake, and they go the other way. What do? You go up and line up against them. Before the puck even drops, you square off against a guy. He looked like he was about a foot bigger than you, and obviously well-known. But you went toe-to-toe and actually probably came away with a win. I know when you skated off to the penalty box waving your arms, you thought you won. So we'll just leave it at that. So I learned after games, we'd always go have a beer, which I really enjoyed. But I never asked you about points. First thing I'd ask you was how many fights. And then the next thing, if I couldn't see, I just asked how many stitches. So I really, really enjoyed watching you play. Wish you were still here playing. Really miss it. So the only other place I saw you act like you act on the ice was on the golf course, but we'll leave that alone. Right, Turtle? So, really, I'm really looking forward to your ceremony, and I'm really thrilled that your family's going to get to see what a star you were in this town, and you deserve it all. So, thanks, buddy, and I'll see you soon.